Hello and welcome back to Monster Sanctuary episode 9. We are a keeper champion, yeah the boys, that's power. And we are resuming where we left off. I have seen a lot of this game over the last couple of days, not because I've been looking it up, but because I've been watching one of the boys play it, because, well, naturally, one of the boys has been around at my place, so of course, in the effort of finding something for us to play, we I was like, oh, have try this out. I know he's a fan of Pokemon and those sort of games, so naturally, this felt like a somewhat natural progression. So I gave him a bit of a try. Turns out he made me feel a bit better about my crappy parkour every once in a while. But no, needless to say, it was certainly an interesting thing to watch because he picked the wolf, and the wolf starts off with the wall break, which, all things considered, he actually got a lot of dudes a lot faster than I got a lot of people, or rather, a lot of monsters. Um, he ended up with bloody. He ended up with a Tanuki like on the first time he fought one, and I was just like, bruh, what's up with that? That's a bit of. I can't believe you've done this. Okay, so, anyways, I'm just kind of wandering around at the moment. Let us. We don't have any crystals left, do we? Got the Blader Widow egg and the Mockus egg. Reward box. We got a Shift Stone. Nice. Oh, we do have a couple of crystal shards. I'm thinking of his gameplay, because he ran out of crystal shards. Because of course, naturally, being being someone who was or who's pretty far into the game, I was just like, oh yeah, no, you can just skip a lot of this stuff. You don't need to bother doing this. You don't need to bother doing that sort of stuff. Um, for a while, at least, to some degree. Of course, we spent a lot of time grinding out. At one point, he just straight up started grinding out um, these dudes. I showed him where the Manticorbs were, and he was like, "Oh, okay." And then they turns out the Manticorbs drop the bells, so he would kill one, obtain a bell, then resummon everything back in, kill it again, rinse and repeat, essentially. So yeah, that was somewhat interesting. What are you dudes? Hello, sirs. Targoats. They've got literal targets on their chest. Oh, alright, sure. We're level 38, they're level 39. That's fine. I'm sure that their whole thing is that they get better when they actually take damage, given the fact they're targets, so I suppose we'll see how that goes. Um, alright, let's come over here and let's prop an ignite. Yeah, there's the charge. That's kicking up significantly. Lightning bolt, explosive blast. Or we go Thunder Strike. Let's go for a Thunder Strike on this one, I reckon. Nice crit. Okay, burn, bleed. So you're going to sustain, so that's defense and health. That's irritating. You're going to go full protect. So in other words, this one's protecting all of the other ones, and then you're going to full protect. Right, so in other words, we don't know who we're attacking at any given time. Fantastic. Alright, well I'm going to target this one to try and remove some of these buffs. Yep, there goes both of the buffs, and also a burn proc. Very nice. Now you're the one who's there, so naturally, let's come over here and let's freeze. Feel the cold. Not bad, not bad. There's poison as well, which is always nice. And then let's come over here with a nice big Thunder Strike. Boom. No crit, but it did get blindness, plus the extra stuff. It's going to burn out, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Get out of here. You're going to tackle Furore. That's an irritation, given the fact that he had a ton of shield that just got removed. Alright, you, sir. Gemstone Rain. Remove your buffs, please, and thank you. Get rid of those. Excellent. Then I think let's come over here with an Ignite and Burn. I don't really mind that he's getting a few charges, because ideally we're coming over here and we're going to just drop away those charges ASAP. So burn and burn, not bad. You're going to full protect. That's fine with me. I'm cool either way. And then you're going to tackle. Bit of damage to health, but we can theoretically re-shield through that. What we should do at the moment is probably activate Arcane Shield on Furore, I think. Oh boy. It appears that I have activated Static Snowstorm. That's irritating. Hold on, let me try and fix that real quick because I don't like the snow effect behind me if I can avoid it. Let's go some of this maybe. And then we'll crank the similarity. Oh, no, that's maybe a little bit too much. Smoothness, no, that's starting to make me erase. I wonder actually, hold on. If I come over here, what does the opacity do? That just turns down my opacity. Yeah, no, that's not a good idea, I reckon. I already have some degree of opacity anyways. Alright, well, apologies, you're gonna have to bear with the background around me for a little while. I'm still working on trying to get everything fixed up at the moment. It's one of those sort of situations where it feels like everything in terms of, one thing breaks and then the next thing breaks and then everything's broken and, you're just sitting there with everything breaking around you. That's basically where I'm at the moment. Okay, there goes that Targoat. Out of here. Very nice. Now it's your turn, Goatman. Alright. I really hope I can obtain one of these because I actually have, I think, the perfect name for it in my head. So this is a Targoat. Now, one of my good friends very much is a fan of goats. It's his favorite animal. And given that both of us are playing barbarians at the moment in a campaign of D&D, it feels only fitting that I should name him after the character, per se. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we get one of these eggs. 5 turns, 4 stars. There's an egg. Excellent. And a Monster Bell. Farore gets himself a level up because he's in his natural element. This is where... Well, this is very close to where we found him, after all. Okay. What do we want to apply? Sorcery and Channel. That could be useful. That's overall... Oh, yeah, that's overall a lot of extra shield. That could be a potentially wise move. We could up the armor, perhaps. Armor's going to make shield go up better. We can get a second level of transfusion. We can get a cascade. Yo, Sion, how's it going? How have I been enjoying the game so far? I've been very much enjoying it. I was discussing with one of my good friends, the one who came around and was playing this game with me yesterday, how we were sort of not the biggest fan of how Pokemon was going nowadays, of just adding a ton of different stuff that felt like they weren't exactly creative. Granted, of course, the natural pushback is, oh, well, in Generation 1, you had literally a blob of slime, and it's like, okay, sure, whatever. But I think coming from Pokemon and then going over to a game like this where, we have this thing, and it looks cool, and I'm like, you know what, I like that. And then, we look over here, and you're seeing like stuff like mimics that you see in other media, and we got a literal phoenix. We got this guy, Manticorp. Like, it's a refreshing wave of new things. And since I've been trying to some degree, I've been trying to obtain basically all of the different dudes. Basically, yeah, it's one of those sort of things where I've been very much enjoying it. So much so that, well, we've got out of the two of the people who are relatively regulars when I play this, and he very much enjoys it. If anything, he's actually the one who probably knew about it before I did. And Arthur, which is one of the other guys, was saying he was looking into getting this as well. I completely understand you didn't enjoy the new gen of Pokemon, nor did your sister, so you two have been looking at other monster catching series. It seems there's been a boon in the genre since Sword and Shield. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. The newer games, thing is, I've not really enjoyed Pokemon since Diamond and Pearl back in the day. Granted, I played X and Y, and they were alright. The main thing for me was that I was playing it with my best friend, who he had X, I had Y. But it was around there that I was sort of like, okay, it kind of feels like they're scraping for things at this point. But yeah, this game is definitely a fun one. I don't know if you came in and saw much of the gameplay, but give me a moment to quickly level up this. Also, this alone is a good selling point for me. The fact you get skill trees and stuff, ooh, very nice. But essentially, it's like a 2D parkour sort of Pokemon. Is essentially the best way I can describe it. Ooh, what are you? Hello. Ice Dragon. What do we have for this? You have melee, you have melee. I haven't actually checked what you have. Apparently a lot of things. Apparently I've just come through here and beefed this dude up and completely forgot about it. I have no idea. Well, we're gonna die. Dracozol. Okay. They're all weak to melee. X and Y were okay, but it started going downhill forward. But you love Monster Sanctuary. You haven't beaten the game, but close. Stuck at the Alchemist fights in the tower. Ah, fair. Yeah, that's sort of. I think that's actually where I'm heading probably today at this rate. I've done basically everything, and I just finished doing what's it called, the Underworld last stream. So we're probably heading over that way. I'm just trying to get some levels beforehand, since I feel like I'm gonna need the levels at the moment. Because I'm pretty sure getting to level 40 is going to be like a significant point of like leveling up and becoming better. But so these guys are okay. So these guys don't like their debuffs. Oh, my phone's going off. Wait, hang on. Give me a quick second. You say your shift was cancelled. Okay, apparently my sister is... I might have missed something. Alright, apparently I need to quickly go dip out. I'm going to pause this recording and I'm probably going to... Yeah, I'll pause the recording and go into the BRB screen, because apparently... Actually, no, hang on. At like 12:30. Alrighty. Because apparently I misread my sister's message being like, hey, can you pick me up at like 12:30 or whatever? Because I thought she was referring to dropping her off when I was awake, like slowly getting awake and reading it. I like looked at the message and she's... Because I thought that she was saying she wanted to be dropped down at 1. So, not gonna lie, I don't actually remember responding to any of those messages. Maybe I was still half asleep, so I don't actually remember any of this. Work at 1. Okay. Like whatever. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she was over at a friend's place. Ah, jeez. Okay. Well, we'll do that then. I'll do this. She wants to be picked up in about 15, so we'll play this combat, and then I'll have to pause and go and pick her up, because apparently I have agreed to something whilst being half asleep, and I don't remember doing that. So I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, off the bat, shield is probably the way to go, I imagine. If we can prevent damage before we take it, we won't need to heal. We should probably focus the big dudes at the moment, I reckon. Give him fire. So he's got burn. He's starting to stack up a couple of bleeds, which is nice too. Explosion will do a lot of damage against him. That's actually quite significant. Are these melee? No, these are all magic. Okay. Let's just do an explosion on this one. Boom, nice crit. Excellent. Phalanx. Okay, yeah, there's the buffs. That's irritating. And Spectral Flame on Bird. That's fine. And then Ice Claws on Bird also. Oh boy, that was a decent chunk of damage. And Avalanche. Okay, alright, well that's had irritating. What we can do here is let's come over here and Gemstone Rain. What you like about the series compared to Pokemon is they tried to make all monsters viable, just a matter of team building. Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing, right? With Pokemon, generally, I found, I wouldn't... Well, I mean, in Pokemon, you need to have a HM slave. You need to have 2 HM slaves, because there's, 8 different like abilities, one of which usually being fly, so you're gonna have on a bird. So you have already 2 of your 6 slots taken up, which kind of sucks. At least in this game, you know, there's the whole thing of like, if you want to, or rather, how do I put it? If you need an ability, as long as you have caught it and it's part of your like group, you have access to being able to, you know, do whatever you want with it. You know, use A and D to choose fly, choose pressure plate, like the little rock that goes on the pressure plate, that sort of stuff. You're easy peasy sort of thing, you know? And then, whereas with Pokemon, it's like you need to have that Pokemon as part of your party if you want it to do really anything. Um, and yeah, that can be a bit of an irritation depending on how, or depending on where you're going or what you're needing to do at a given time. Let's hit this one with Voltage, I think. And then we'll go an Explosion. Boom. Nice crit. Excellent. But yeah, that and to get competitive, to do it legit, you have to have EVs and IVs and such, which you can't see clearly if you mess up. Just don't have the patience for it personally. Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing as well. Like, I remember I had like my good friend who was like, "Oh yeah, I want to get into doing like IV breeding and stuff, and like EV breeding, oh, and like EV training and stuff." And I'm like, if it's not displayed clearly and like very evidently, like to tell me what EVs and IVs I have no interest in trying it. Like, I know you can technically calculate it out based on your stats, and that's just a lot of work, though. Like, I'm one of the sort of people who, you know, I do computer science. My whole thing in life is to create or to use computers and use stuff to make things easier for people. So, having to have a system where you have to uncalculate everything and like recalculate it for other stuff is just, it's garbage. I'm not really interested in it. And the problem in that, because of the fact it's not clearly shown, all things considered, I can get quite min-maxy when I play games, like making sure I have, at least if it's like, say, stuff like Dungeons and Dragons, I can get very min-maxy. Of course, I have to like actively hold myself back, but yeah, I know for a fact that that's a thing, so I naturally prevent myself from doing it. Um, but I know that I can get sucked into doing competitive stuff if I try. And ironically, from the fact of me holding myself back so much, I actually probably have destroyed a bunch of my competitivity. Regardless, you get what I mean. Um, so yeah, nowadays I'm just like, oh, I'll just do whatever works. I'm not really too stressed over it one way or the other. Let's go Whirlwind so I can't dodge. But yeah, and then like, because you know I don't really see the need to be competitive. Also, hell yeah, we just removed all of his buffs. I don't see the need to be competitive if, well, there's no reason to. You know, I generally nowadays am very sort of just like, oh, I'll see what happens. I'm not really too stressed about it. So, well, because of the fact that I've been holding myself back in competitivity so much, but it is what it is anyways. This combat is coming along decent. You think you might do any PvP for this game at all, just for fun post-game? Maybe, but probably not on stream, just because I imagine doing it on stream might not be the most interesting thing. I might do a couple of battles, but past that, I don't know. Thing is, with most games, and I imagine this game isn't safe from it, there's always that level of like, if you want to do really well, you need to be aware of the meta, and I'm not one for keeping up with metas, which is somewhat ironic given that, you know, I'm streaming on Twitch, and Twitch is sort of known for being very into the meta. Like, say for example, I used to play a lot of Smash Ultimate. I haven't done it much recently, just because I've not really been feeling up to it, but it's one of those sort of games where for quite a while um, I I tried to play online, but I just got to a point where everyone knew the meta much better than I did, and you know I'll be going in there with my Mario or like, I don't know, anyone really looking to just have a good couple of matches, and then I just get cheesed or like messed up by some crazy meta that happens. But I don't know, I might do PvP, but I might not. All depends on really how much time I have. Because realistically, I don't play many games off camera. The only game I've been playing off camera recently is Starbound, just because I've been sort of half-half with Starbound, because off the bat, it was a game that it took me a little bit of time to get into. And I say that as in, like, I played a few times, didn't understand what was going on, and now I kind of have an idea of what's going on, and I'm actually enjoying it, so I'm trying to, like, justify to myself whether it's good for a stream or not. But, I mean, I suppose we'll see how it goes anyways. But yeah, so that might be coming for streams and stuff at some point, but I haven't really thought too much into it. If we play Starbound, it should just be a nice chill kind of play or gameplay. I don't even know if I'll make a new character. I might just start with the one I've got, because I'm still pretty early game. But I've already done like a bunch of mining and base game stuff to just like progress us forward a little bit. Also, it looks like we're about to win. Very nice. Boop, boop. Let's remove some of those buffs, shall we? Okay, and then let's go this one. And explosion. Please hit. There we go, excellent. I was going to say if that didn't hit, I was going to be a tad concerned. Victory, 3 stars. We got ourselves a Drakenov egg. Very nice. I already have like 3 of them. Alright, so that's this area, I think, completely done to my knowledge. Apart from maybe a bit of loot or like hidden room. I think I've got all the rooms, all things considered. Looking around, I'm pretty sure that's all good. I don't really want to go down to the Sun Palace again. Actually, hang on. I guess that probably leads... It continues to lead, like, out here somewhere. Because we haven't gotten to that room just yet. We need someone who can lift the heavy boulders, which I don't think we can do just yet. Actually, that's probably a wise idea. So, I apparently got shown up by my best friend who managed to 5-star, like, the first, like, 2 bosses on his own. So, naturally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and let's go and beat him. And by that, I mean I'm going to try and 5-star a boss or 2. I suppose we'll see what happens. Which thing do we want to get real quick? He's got a lot of mana. Decrease the mana cost of all attacks. Oh, increases. And the power by 15. That could be possibly worth it. Defense by 15 of the monster's max mana. Ooh, that actually would be probably quite solid. Let's go to this one, I reckon. Because I haven't gone down this main path, which it feels sort of weird, because though at the same time, a lot of this stuff doesn't seem necessarily where I want to be going. Okay, let's go and let's use our Crystal Shard. And let's come up this way, and let's try and take on a couple of bosses. Let's see how that goes. Because at the moment, I think they're all scaled to us as well. But I suppose we'll see. Okay, you, I think, are the person I need to talk to. Who do we want to fight? Brutus would be the one that would be the most efficient for us to 5-star, if possible. Oh, hey, actually, no. Never mind, I guess I 5-starred that one. Interesting. Brutus, sure. What are you? You're just strong. Okay. You just use melee attacks, which is bad because that'll actually mess up both Wiggler and Furore. Alright, well, let's just start and see what we get, because at the moment, we need to shield up immediately, because I know this dude does a lot of damage, and he's very brutal. Let's go Ignite. A lot of charge, there's Burn, there's Shock. Yeah, we probably want to go Thunderstrike at the moment. And let me also quickly just message my sister and see where she's up to. Where even are you? Ah, yes, I look back over and all of a sudden all of our shield is gone. Fantastic. Great. Let's hit him with a Gemstone Rain to debuff him, hopefully. Audio message. I'm streaming, Katrina. Jesus Christ. Voltage. Sure, let's go for that. Stack up some shock and some poison, hopefully. Weakness, not bad. That's useful. I guess we'll just hit him with another Thunder Strike. I am not 5-starring this boss, I can almost guarantee it. Heavy Punch. Ah. I don't suppose I can just not do this fight. I'll come back to it maybe later. That's a bit brutal, jeez. Alright, I'm going to quickly go and deal with picking up my sister. I'm going to change it into a BRB... Excuse me, I'm going to change the stream into BRB screen. I'm going to pause the recording, and we'll pick it back up when I return. It should only be 5-10 minutes, so hold tight. Apologies ahead of time. And we resume. We are back where we were. I don't actually remember what we were doing. Oh yeah, that's right, we tried to start doing a combat with these dudes. And that was a dumb idea, because, needless to say, these dudes messed us up. This one, however, I reckon we could take on, because it's weak to debuffs and we can just mess it up. So we'll quickly do that. I want to see how much we can destroy this fool. And I'm probably going to get instantly demolished, but that's fine. We'll deal with it when the time comes. Off the bat, we need some fire to proc up debuff. There's weakness, there's burn, there's poison. Very nice. And there's no lightning yet, so let's come over here with an explosion, and boom. Nice crit, excellent. And now it's going to take a lot of damage, AoE, or damage over time rather. Thunderstorm for a little bit of damage and a bit of chill, and then it's Hackle. Focus on Mr. Wiggles, but that's fine, because he's a tough lad, he can handle it. Let's Shield Burst for a bit of extra damage. Boom, nice, that removed its agility. And then we can come over here, and do we want to focus cold? We should probably focus some chill. There you go, buddy. Feel the cold. Welcome to Australia. Okay, and now we can come over here, and let's use an explosion. Boom. You're going to burn and acid, excellent. Then a bit of bleed. Ice Storm across the group, that's probably going to chip into Feroz health. It did not. Okay, low enough that we can all just recover, not bad. You've got some buffs now. So let's come over here and let's just try and rain some hail on this fool. And we'll come over here with a bit of voltage for a bit of extra zippity zap on top. Armor break, very nice. That armor break is going to come in handy, I imagine. Boom, nice crit, excellent. Acid, fire, bleed. Attack, attack, attack. Deep freeze now on Mr. Wiggles, but luckily he's resistant to magic. Okay, now let's come over here and let's buff up our shield a little bit, I reckon, because that's gonna get us into a good position. We'll go for an ignite for the extra damage. Burn, solid, solid. Then we come over here for another explosion. Boom, nice crit and excellent damage. Acid, fire, a little bit of bleed, and it's going down on the next turn, most likely. And attack. Just a little bit of damage. That chill has been reducing its mana, so I'm pretty happy with that. And for the extra points, let's get some regen kicking up. Very nice. And now you, sir, will come over here and Arcane Bolt. Pew pew pew. Bada bing, excellent. That was probably as good as we could have possibly had it. 4 stars. New record score. We got a +3 orb. That really wasn't worth it. If you're not getting 5 stars, it's not really worth it. Okay, well, Now let's talk to our bird buddy and see what he wants to do. Rare seashells, perhaps? I doubt we're going to be able to do that because there's an elite dude for the moment that's blocking us. Showdown against the alchemist. Okay, now we have been there before, so what I'll do is I'll drop down here real quick and let's just teleport up. Here, bada bing. Now I do believe, is there any other... Oh no, I think we've gotten all of the doorways over here. Not bad. There we go. Avoid those guys because I'm not really about doing that. Hey Zach. Wasn't there something where we needed all of the 4 birds? Or 4 dudes? I'm glad I made it in time. I heard about the key of power and all that, you know. How all 4 spectral keepers need to be there to open the door to the advanced tower? Well, to be honest, I don't know if I really qualify as a spectral keeper after what happened, but still I want help. And I wanted to let you know I've become much stronger too. Let me prove it to you in a duel. God damn it. Okay. Right, what are we working with? Grass, fire. You're probably starting out with those 3. You have a dark shifted Magmoth. Okay, well let's just start with our main crew and show them how we do. So what are we looking at? Weak to air, weak to grass, weak to fire. The rock is probably the one we want to target at the moment. So let's buff up our shield real quick. Voltage would absolutely ruin the Wisp, but the fire would absolutely ruin the Mega Rock, which we need to take out before he starts getting his age. Ooh, that's solid damage. Burn. Full offense, so he's going to buff up the Silveiro. Interesting, interesting. Earthquake. Not very much damage, but that's fine. There's the age stack. And now you're going to Ice Storm. Bit of chill. Brutal. Bird's taking a little bit of damage there. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let us come over here. And... Let me make sure this Silveiro doesn't have many buffs. Let's remove some of them, will we? Or just one of them, I guess. Fair, whatever works. Okay, Ignite. Hopefully we crit a couple of times and get lucky with some extra damage. There we go, out you go. Very nice. And now... Lightning Strike. Boom. Solid damage indeed. You're going to go full offense to buff up the Magmoth. Righto. Ice Storm across the board. Bit of damage. It's kind of brutal. It messes up my bird quite a heavy amount. That's a decent chunk of damage actually, damn. GG. You are surprising me at the moment. I'll say that. I shall say that. Get some shield up. Okay, let's take out the Wisp real quick. Okay, he should be going down. Actually, no, he's not. Hang on. Explosive Blast on the Silveiro. Yeah, sure, we'll crit. Very nice. There we go, you burnt out. You got a team play to buff everyone with armor and a bunch of extra stuff. Lava Rush on Furor, that takes him out. And then Stone Rain on Mr. Wiggles. Okay. Now you see, thing is I expected this to happen. Oh, I guess, sure. Let's take out Orb, because Orb can come over here and heal our boy. Nice try, buddy. But tell you what, that's not going to go too well for you see. Silveiro is weak to grass, and it resists air. You're weak to water. You're weak to fire. Let's just hit this one, I reckon. Go for the burn, the shock, the weakness, extra everything else that hits. Explosive Blast. Sure, let's go for it. Boom, boom, boom. Hopefully that doesn't miss. Yep, excellent. Oh, it's got Phoenix Affinity. Fascinating. I didn't expect to see that one kicking up. Firestorm. Got that Fire Vortex. Mr. Wiggles is taking a lot of damage. Aerial Strike. I'm surprised they didn't focus Mr. Wiggles. Huh. Okay, well, there goes Orb. Okay, let's send in our big lad. We've got Shielding Leaves. That would presumably do quite a solid amount. Sure, let's go for a Shielding Leaves just to buff some shield real quick. Do a little bit of extra damage. Solar Burst, or we can freeze to take out, or we go Ignite maybe. Yeah, let's just go for it and take out this one. Goodbye. There's your backup coming in. We'll go for an explosion on this lad, and we don't crit, unfortunately. And here's the little electric bug thing that we saw as a boss. There's a heavy punch to take out Mr. Wiggles. That's fine. You've just taken out one DPS for the other DPS that I've got here. Oh boy, that lava rush was actually brutal. Jeez. Okay, good to note. Just a chest. Unfortunately, swapped it in for the wrong one. You spend your turn using Phoenix Tear to revive Mr. Wiggles. Actually, no, never mind. It did revive the right one. Good. I'm happy with that. Ignite you. Weakness. Burn. Nice. And then let's go for the Explosive Blast, just to do damage across the board pretty well. And now we have the action economy advantage. You're going to Firestorm. A little bit of burn, that's fine. A lot of attacks on Bird, which is unfortunate. Thunderstorm. Bit of a shock. Okay. Alright, you are weak to grass, so let's hit him with some Leaf Slash, perhaps. Let's freeze the Magmoth. Feel the cold. And then we can follow through with... Sure, let's go for a Thunderstrike. Boom, and crit. Very nice. Firestorm. We still haven't procced our own Phoenix Affinity yet, which is nice. And there goes the chest. There's our Phoenix Affinity kicking in, which gives us a bunch of charges. Let's use this real quick. Just remove any shield he has. Or I guess we don't. Revive in Mr. Mimic. Excellent, thank you. Get back up here. And he starts with a couple of extra charges, which is nice. We can come over here with our icy shots and miss one third of our attacks, roughly. And now you're going to Firestorm. Thunderstorm. He's essentially holding us in a bit of a stalemate at the moment by the looks of it. Icy shots would be probably the way to go here, I imagine. If we hit a bunch of the attacks, we should hopefully get a bit of headway, but it doesn't look like we did. That's fine, we're going to hit him with freeze. Do a ton of damage, hopefully. Very nice. And crit, please. Very nice. Get out of here. We ain't about dealing with that garbage. Now, Thunderstorm. As long as one of us survives, we'll be right. Yep, there we go. Bird went down. Okay, let's spend your turn using our Phoenix Serum to bring Bird back. We could probably just use the Phoenix Tear, but that's fine. I'm not too stressed over it one way or the other. You are weak to grass, so instead we'll hit him with fire. I believe it's grass at least. And then we'll come over here. Explosion, just try and whittle his health down. He's got a lot of buffs at the moment, which is a tad brutal, to be honest. Excuse me. It appears I have gotten the hiccups. Okay, now we've got the Infinity. Leaf Slash. Let's just do some damage, hopefully. He doesn't dodge at all. How did that do, like, nothing? The hell? Yeah, let's hit him with some freeze. Cool him off. Just basically bleed and, like, ruin him as much as possible. Explosion. Nice crit. Okay, now he has Infinity, and there's Poison, there's Burn, there's Bleed that gets affected. Thunderstorm doesn't do too much, which is nice. We heal, then we burn a couple of times. But overall, I think we're in the green. Let's Leaf Slash now. The bleed is stacking up pretty heavily. Let's now go for some Voltage. It was probably not the most effective, but giving that extra shock is kind of probably useful, I would imagine. And Explosion. Boom. Get out of here. Alright, kid. I'll tell you what. You were doing pretty solid. That last couple of dudes there at the end kind of messed me up. Huh. That was a good fight, wasn't it? Remember when we first met in the Blue Caves? We were both just Keeper Aspirants, while Julia and Leonard were Keeper Lancers. Yeah, he's starting to trip out because we've far surpassed him. Now I'm a Keeper Ranger and I thought I've grown so much. But I think you've grown way more than I have. Don't discourage yourself. Your Spectral Toad would be so proud to see you right now, Will. Thank you, but Zack shows me how much better I can still become. Yes. That is true, but because of your drive, I pronounce you worthy of the title of a Spectral Keeper. You should come with us. Thank you, it means a lot to me. I'll go ahead to the door to the abandoned tower then. It should just be right ahead. Alright, helping remove some of those, what's it called? Bad vibes, I guess. Oh, there he is, everyone. We've been waiting for you. Eric already told us everything. Can't open the gates to the abandoned tower without all spectral familiars, can we? I'm not sure if we still count as spectral keepers if we lost our spectral familiars. Quit your yammering. Each one of us has made it here through the most dangerous areas of the Sanctuary. We are the ones who are willing to do anything it takes to save the Sanctuary. If not us, do you think that scoundrel who stole our familiars through trickery and subterfuge deserves to be called a Spectral Keeper? Nay, I refuse to believe that. Surely nobody will deny, though, that we remain the true Spectral Keepers of the Sanctuary. Maybe you're right. Let's try to open the gate so we can find out for sure. We need that key of power you found in the underworld to open it. Insert the key of power now. We're ready to face them. No, hang on, that's the wrong voice. Insert the key of power now. We are ready to face the monsters of the abandoned tower, as well as the alchemists waiting inside. I was expecting it to just do nothing. Like, insert it, click. Is something supposed to happen here? But no, okay, we're getting progress. We really did it. We opened the gate to the abandoned tower, so we're still Spectral Keepers in spirit, I suppose. Spectral Keepers, finally I found you. I risked my hide getting here. Phew. Yo, sup, Mushroom Dude? What's good? What happened? You're the jail keeper, aren't you? That I am. Wait, that I am. Although I didn't do a good job being one, here's what happened. I was watching over those two alchemists you had caught, as is my duty, but suddenly it was like a smoke bomb exploded and enveloped the entire jail and its surrounding areas. And before I even had a chance to call for help, I heard the alchemist cell opening and the alchemists escaping. At first, I tried to find that Keeper Dragoon, Eric, but nobody seems to know where he is. Yeah, he's being a bit of a sus fool. Watch that that the actual one got, taken out, and that the dude that we thought there was Keeper Dragoon Eric was actually the big bad. The last time we saw him was when the gate opened to the underworld. Wait, when the gate to the underworld was opened. Strange, I hope he's alright. Anyways, he did a good job informing us. Please keep looking for Eric and let him know that we opened the abandoned tower. The abandoned tower? Alright, I'll do my best. Let me just catch my breath for a moment. I guess we'll be seeing those two alchemists again in the abandoned tower. Seems like just about the entire order of alchemists is waiting for us. No matter, our battle plan stays the same. Let's try to stick close to each other as we explore the tower. Follow me. Okay. This is it. If we defeat those alchemists, Leonard and Julia will become legends among the keepers of Monster Sanctuary. Let's do our best to go down as heroes in the history books. Alrighty. We are about to get betrayed. Probably not by those 4. I imagine these 4 that we're stuck with, I think their development is already... Oh, what the bloody hell are these things? Oh, it's the Beetaloid. It's actually called a Beetaloid. I was just calling it a Beetaloid. We've got Thanatos. Alright. Oh boy, okay, we're dealing with Thanatos. Isn't that like a bloody Marvel villain or some shit? And I'm not confusing it for Thanos, Jesus Christ. I know that Thanatos and Thanos are different. Magic, okay, actually they're weak to magic, so we're actually in a pretty good position here. Shield, sure. Alright. We could freeze, we could burn. Ignite's probably the way to go here. Let's focus this one, I imagine. Even though that one has the shock, focusing this one is probably a wise move. Weakness. And then we hit it with... we'll hit this one with a Thunder Strike. We're not going to be taking him down in one move, and also we didn't crit, which is a bit of a bummer. Right. Severe cuts. That's a lot of damage, Jesus Christ. Charge Beam. Oh boy, that was brutal. They just did my man here dirty, jeez. Alright, let's Shield Burst. We need to take these guys out. Remove all of your buffs. We'll go for a Voltage. Poison. Shock. Nice. And then we can come over here and boom, Thunder Strike. And of course that didn't take him out, but Poison will. Shadow Grasp. Bro, they're focusing on Mr. Wiggles, and I don't think I like that. Charge Beam on Furore, that's fine. He recovers a lot of shield each turn anyways. Let us come over here, and you are going to remove all of your buffs real quick. And then you, good bird sir, are going to Thunder Strike. Get that shock and that blind, which is very nice. Thunderstorm across the board. And slash, miss. Very nice. Okay. Let's come over here and let's spend our turn. And we'll Phoenix Tear on Mr. Wiggles. Get him back up into the fight, into the fray per se. We'll just burn this one. Poison, weakness, burn. Yeah, no, he's going down easy. Shock. Okay, he actually went down in that turn. Damn, I was expecting a damage over time takeout. But nope, we're good. Then let's come over here and let's power. I don't usually buff us up too much, but I feel like we may as well here. Lightning Bolt. Okay, Furore's just like, yeah, no, I can take that. Let's come over here and let's Gemstone Rain to remove some of these buffs. Chill, Bada Bing, 4 buffs. Yeah, it's all the 4 buffs that I think really matter here, taken care of. We have Frost End that going, so let's hit him with a bit of Shock, just to proc up a bit of extra damage. There's Shock, there's Armor Break. Armor Break's going to come in handy. Yeah, Explosion's going to decimate this fool. Nice crit, excellent. Burn, excellent. Then there's a Charge Beam on Bird. That's not really the biggest deal though, I reckon. Because we'll come over here and let's use another Gemstone Rain and hopefully remove some more buffs, but... yeah, he's back to where he was last time, that's fine. Arcane Bolt. Get Purple Pissed Upon. Very nice. Poison, weakness, everything proccing up. That's what I like to see. Hell yeah. We got ourselves a Beetaloid egg. Let's hatch ourselves the Beetaloid egg. I'm going to call him Zappy. As opposed to the other Zappy that we have. Oh, so actually I realized that we didn't hatch this Targoat. Okay, this one. Argus. Was it Argus? I don't think it's Argus. Agnes? No, Argus. I believe it was Argus. I don't remember Xander's character's name. Skills. What are we looking at? Shield. High shield. He's like very built on buffing. Empower. Damage up. Attack mastery. Okay, let's get high tier tackle then, I guess. Combo buffing. All charge stacks are stronger. Everything deals more damage. Physical attacks. Every physical attack triggers an additional hit equal to that. Damn, that's pretty solid. Defense proc. Attack up. Revenge, that feels good. Charge amplifier. That's an aura as well. Argus might actually replace Furore depending on how it goes, I guess. I mean, we'll see. Defense plus. On crits, do better. Defense proc, combo shield. Attack powered shield. Shield aura. Mana shield. And copy shield. That's pretty good off the bat. Could buff up health. We don't really need protect per se. Buffing shield. Sure. Let's take this. Sustain. So barrier, sustain. Barrier, regen. So essentially it's the difference between regen and like a bunch of other stuff. And just regen and dodging. We'll take attack mastery. Take attack plus. Take sustain. Sheltered. Sustain. Multi-barrier. Which feels good to take because we take multi-barrier, then we take full defense, and then we take... Wait a second. Barrier and regen to the whole party. Oh, it's to... So essentially that's a focus. I don't know, I probably won't use him. I still like having Furore there, but that's an interesting build. We got Poison. What's that? Bounty. That's not bad. But this is a very electrical based thing. Thing is, whilst that's good, I'm not really going for a shock based team. Because I already have pretty heavy shock to begin with. So I'm going to hold off on that for now. It does confuse me that we do have some... Oh. Okay, that worked. I was going to say, it does confuse me why that's there, but I think that's the answer. Good to know. Just got to think outside the box a little bit, shall we? I feel like I should go up along the right side at the moment, just because it feels like that's going to be the side. What the fuck? Be gone, furry. Alright. What is this? Sutsune, right. Alright, this is going to be an interesting combat. Let's see what happens here. Shield. Okay. Let us ignite you. Let's take that. Let's take out the specters. Weakness, poison, burn, shock. Not bad. Then let's hit this one, hopefully crit. Nice crit, fantastic. Okay, and then that one's gonna poison and then burn, very nice. You're gonna Spectral Flame on Furore. And you're gonna Lightning Slash. Alright, what we can do is we can Shield Burst. Or either we Shield Burst or we just keep buffing Shield for the moment. I think let's buff Shield more. We're not high enough Shield for me to be completely confident with what's going down just yet. Let's go for the Ignite. Boom, Poison, Shock, Burn. And a stack of Bleed. Then we can come over here with a Thunder Strike and hopefully crit. Yep, very nice crit. Fantastic. And taken care of. And Fiery Stabs. Nice. Okay, we're doing pretty solid at the moment, I reckon. We can hit it with a Shield Burst. Time for you to be gone. You're resisting fire, so let's come over here with some shock. And we'll zap with weakness, shock, and just weakness and shock. Right, okay. Well, Thunder Strike, boom. Nice solid crit. Not enough to take it out just yet, though, unfortunately. Fiery Stabs. Luckily, Our bird isn't really too stressed over that at all. We'll come over to you and freeze. Feel the cold. Solid damage, poison, kicks up as well. Sure, we'll come over here and we'll shield burst. Boom. It can't crit, so that's not really a big deal. And then fine, explosion. It's resistant to fire, but I'm not really too worried about that. 4 stars. We got a Phoenix tier egg. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Okay, now we can actually activate this with our big lad that we got. I believe we actually called him Big Lad. Yeah, here he is. Excellent. Switch Stone. Useful, definitely. Okay. Here's a fire orb. I'm guessing this is like supposed to be like the walk where you like, as you're walking up, you're like, hey, look at all of the abilities that your team has. Like, look at what you're able to do at the moment. And here's another one where we go into our orb and roll through. Phoenix Serum, craft boxes. It's also a good way to give the players a bunch of buff or a bunch of gear for presumably a final fight. Okay, now I think we used Enhanced Flight, if I'm not mistaken. There we go, 2 sapphires. Oh geez, there's a lot of stuff here. We have a Quillen, we have a Thanatos, and we have a Sitsune. Okay. Now this dude here was the one that immediately concerns me, given that he decimated when there was 2 of them before. So if we can take him out ASAP, that might be the wise move. Hopefully, he starts with Shock actually, so that's fine. Burn, and nothing else. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Thunderstrike. Ice Storm. Chill across the board. That's kind of brutal. Shadow Grasp on Furore. And Cleansing Flame to remove our sorcery buff, which is a bit of a bummer. Okay, let's come over here. What? Why do they have such... Oh, that's because we're blinded, isn't it? You are going to have that removed from you. No buffs for you. You already have 1 stack of voltage, so we could come over for a freeze. I think that's probably a good call. Freeze, armor break, excellent. Weakness, shock, poison. Ooh, now this fool's going down. Look at that. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff on the table at the moment. Lightning bolt. Bah, got him. And there's a couple of charge stacks. Excellent. Lightning bolt. What's the play? I think at the moment, our best play I think that we can do is let's try and take out the Quillen, or at least debuff it a few times, so it goes down soon. Because it's going to be weak to debuff, so if we can stack up a bunch of damage over time stuff, we should theoretically do pretty well against it. Yeah, an explosion is probably the way to go. Boom. Nice, excellent attack. And you're going to do Mass Restore, because you're aware that it doesn't do well against the debuffs. That's fine. Okay, what we're going to do then is you are going to have all of your buffs removed, which means that we can then come over here and let's just use a bit of firepower. Chill, weakness, shock. Yeah, there it goes. Get out of here. Okay, you. Let's proc power across the group. Excellent. And now you're going to Lightning Slash on Mr. Wiggles. That's fine with me, though. You... Oh, we don't have mana at the moment. Damn it. Arcane Shield Mr. Wiggles. Let's come over here. And let's give an Ignite. We need to start buff or stacking up a bit of debuff stuff. There's Burn, and nothing else. Fantastic. Explosion, boom. Excellent crit. And then there's a Mass Restore, because of course, why wouldn't you do that? And now, you still don't have enough mana for a level 2. Do we have just like a base potion? Yeah, let's use the potion to just make it so he gets a bit more mana back. Oh, that's why he's got chill. Okay, that's fair. Okay, let's use a bit of voltage. Zippity zap, poison, armor break, shock. Excellent. And now if we can capitalize on that with a thunder strike, boom. Not a crit, but that's fine. Just do a bit of damage regardless. You're going to go fiery stabs on Furore, because you know that he's about to use his big attack, which, of course, isn't going to do too much, but that's fine. You're going down this turn anyways. Go in here with a bit of voltage, just for the extra salt on the wound. Weakness, shock. And then we'll come through here and Thunderstrike to take out this furry. Alright. 3 stars, we got a level badge. I am cool with that. Level badges are pretty solid. Okay, there's something over there. How are we supposed to get to that one? That's how we're supposed to get to it. Excellent. 2 clear stones in case we want to remove that, remove the thing. Okay, now we've gone up along the right side. Let's drop down to the bottom and let's go up along the left side. Because we've neglected that entire area at the moment. Okay, jump and jump. Let's see what they got over here. Water Orb. Mr. Slime, Mr. Orb can handle that. 2 rubies. Alright, more of these ones. This is going to be irritating. Thanatos is probably the main threat here at the moment, I would think. Shield. Yeah, let's probably do that. Buff up the crew pretty solidly. Let's see. Freeze would probably be good. Yeah, I think let's freeze it. Remove any mana it has if possible. Poison. Weakness. Not bad. Explosion is a melee attack, which we don't want to be doing. Let's hit it with a Thunder Strike. Boom. Shock. Excellent. There's a poison, there's bleed. If only we had fire on top of that. Righto. Mass Restore, bit of health back, that's fine. No miss poison and weakness, and Cleansing Flame on Furore. That is fine with me. What we're going to do is, I think, let's come over here, and let's use ourselves a Shield Burst. Boom, solid damage, plus burn. Do we want to move to a different one? Or do we want to perhaps Solar Burst? Let's go for a Solar Burst, why not? Laser, cool. Activate Shock on this one, which is nice. You are gone. Now, since you have Shock, let's hit him with a Thunder Strike. Bada bing. And Fiery Stabs. Lightning Slash. Not bad indeed. Okay, let's see. We don't have much shield, so a shield burst wouldn't be too efficient here. Shield level 5 is probably the way to go. Buff up our shield significantly. Then we can come over here. We probably want to do freeze just for the damage output at this point. And then hit him with another Thunder Strike. Boom. Nice crit. Fantastic. So hopefully the poison whittles it down, or not, because it just whittled itself down. Excellent. Lightning Slash on Furore. Clearly, it's afraid that Furore is going to be too powerful with his insane shield. Okay. Yeah, a bit of voltage, I think. Just tase it. Zap, zap. Let's go. Shock, poison. Not bad. Not bad. Then that allows us to come over here with a Thunder Strike. Boom. Shock. Solid, solid. Poison, bleed. Lightning Slash on Furore. Still just getting taken by the fact that Furore has a shield at the moment. You're buffed, so I'll tell you what. Let's remove some of those buffs. Get rid of them. We ain't about them. Then we'll come over here with a bit of voltage. Zippity zap. Shock, weakness, chill, burn. Excellent. Taken care of. Thanatos egg. And the monster bell. Okay. And we get level 39 for our entire, or for these lads, our main 3. Okay, what do we want to buff at the moment? Because we're kind of... I don't know roughly where we're at in terms of abilities. The attack proc would be useful, but I don't know. I think once we get to level 40, we get a choice of one of these, so this might be us locked in. And I don't know if I want to be locked in necessarily. Like, maybe we should respec this bird so we can come through here and think of what we want. But thing is, like, I don't know what I would do differently is the issue, because we got heavy fire damage, we got heavy electric damage. I don't really like going down this field. Like, the attack proc, first impact could be useful, but like at the same time, I don't know. We could boost damage, but at the same time, this is magical damage. Could go evasion. Chance to dodge enemy hits. Critical chance also increases the chance to dodge enemy hits by 20% of the value. So what is that, like a passive dodge? Or... because a passive dodge would be kind of decent. Because enemy... so what, that's critical chance. So I get like a 2%... oh no, it'd be a 4% chance to dodge hits. Which sounds actually somewhat useful. I think let's go for that, honestly. Because I don't think there's anything... I'm not seeing anything that would allow me to boost my crit chance to any degree, really. You got all the damage dealt, which I don't really want to get rid of. Mr. Wiggles, what do you have that we can apply at the moment? Crit chance would be good. Sorcery... crit. Get 6% damage reduced. Crit chance up would be kind of useful, I think. Yeah, let's take that, I reckon. I kind of regret taking Arcane Bolt, that extra level. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let us come through here and let's reset the skills on him. Let's see what... let's go through and build properly. Get Sorcerer, Voltage, 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 and Voltage. Because clearly we need to have max Voltage, max Ignite. We probably don't actually even need the AoE, to be honest. Freeze, freeze, and freeze. Then let's come over here, Overcast. Magic proc, magic, bleed, crit chance up, crit up, mana shield, hex is always good, magic up, defense up, magic up, proliferate, double impact for the extra hit, protect, mana regen up. Arcane Bolt 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we get crit damage up and critical consistency up, Cascade, Transfusion, a second level of Cascade, Magic up. And we have one more thing to apply. We don't really need Magic because Magic's been doing pretty solidly. We got a 20% crit chance, which is pretty solid. Crit damage up by 15 would bring it to a 75% crit boost. Mana and mana regen stuff. What's our thing that we want here? Because crit damage, yeah, reduces damage by 6%. That would be pretty solid. But we can also increase our defense by 34. Or increase mana significantly. I think we want mana because if I'm not mistaken, we get a lot of our defense and stuff. Yeah, mana is something that we kind of want. The higher mana we have, it also boosts up other stats. For Raw now, what do you have? Every buff action applies one random additional buff. Thing is, no. Do we want healing or do we want cascade? Because thing is, like, I could go for both of those. Healing even better because that would be 400% of mana regened, which would be... So we already get 400 health back. Double that, so it'd be 800 health back a turn. But this one is extra damage. He's not really a damage dealer. Let's get the transfusion. I think that's the way to go. Now we'll come over here to Orb real quick. We'll go Corrosion, why not? Because that's an aura, I believe. Yeah, sure, take that. Brawler. Alright, I'm cool with that. That feels about right. Okay. So we're just basically going up this tower that's on the side of the workshop. And up here. Oh. We're literally on the outside of the tower now. Okay. Thanatos, Raduga, and this one. Right. Shield off the bat is always useful. Buff that up real quick. Ignite, definitely. Burn. Shock, level 2, weakness. Nice. Okay, so then we can come over here with a Thunder Strike. Boom. Nice crit and blinded, plus a bit of extra damage on top of that. Burn takes a little bit away. Bleed's decent as well. You got a freeze on Bird, that's annoying. That's going to make you weak to fire, which is beneficial for us. Got 3 stacks of blindness and fiery stabs on Mr. Wiggles. That's a lot of damage. This cannot be dodged. It can only be missed, I think is the thing. So let's remove all of those buffs. Now you're weak to fire, so we're just going to focus you real quick. And we want to do Explosive Blast or Thunderstorm. Let's go Thunderstorm. Nice. Okay, well that took him out anyways. Bada ping. Burn. Excellent. You're going to Spark Shower now, which I think is another fire attack if I'm not mistaken. Which is going to swap these, so he's going to be weak to water now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's weak to water, that's irritating. Let's go for a shield real quick, because our shield has been basically removed at this point. You are going to get frozen. Feel the cold. So I believe that's a mage type, if I'm not mistaken. Thunder Strike. Boom. Nice solid damage, and a couple of extra hits on top. Okay. Gemstone Rain. Oh, interesting. Or that it cleaned away its teammates' buffs. I don't know what's up with that. Okay. If we want to do Gemstone Rain, I can do Gemstone Rain. Okay. You've got that attack. Guess what? So do I. Okay, have a bit of voltage on top of it though. Poison, shock, and Thunderstrike might be a little bit overkill. Yeah, let's just hit it with a bit of lightning. We double crit anyway, so it's going down. Very nice. That's what I like to see. Lightning Slash now on Bird. does not break through the shield, but the poison on the end does. That's a bit of a bummer, but that's fine. We'll hit it with a shield burst. Boom. Okay. Then on top of that, we'll add in a bit of voltage for good measure. Zippity zap, chill, weakness, burn, shock, poison. And no armor break at the end. Bummer. But, you know, that was still pretty good anyways. Thunderstrike, nice crit. And you are going to poison and then burn your way out. Excellent. 3 stars. Bronze. I'm fine with that. Now, we're up on the outside of the building, it seems. Oh, hello there. What's good? I'm hoping that's not a person mimic. We want to not use you. So that is a ranged earth orb, which is good to know. Let's place that down. Grab you. Emeralds. Why do I get the feeling you're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm afraid of heights? Crazy to think that it was only thanks to those champion monsters that we could catch up with Leonard and Julia. The alchemists have caused a lot of damage, but it also allowed us to rise to the challenge. Also, we probably never would have ended up exploring the abandoned tower. This is a historic moment for sure. I'm glad that I could be part of this adventure, alongside you and the others. Thank you for everything. Now that's the sort of thing that I like to be hearing. Actual acknowledgement that, hey, yeah, I'm doing things that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. What in darnation? Right. Light shifted Sassoon and 2 Darnations. Luckily, those Darnations are probably going to be easy to deal with. So I actually feel it might be a wise call for me to focus this thing. Let's come over here and let's voltage. Shock. 3 levels of shock off the bat. That's kind of nice. Okay, boom with the Thunderstrike. Nice. Bit of extra damage. Okay, you're going to Corrosive Jabs. Yikes, that's a solid chunk of damage. You're going to go Fiery Stabs. And you're going to Burrow on Bird. Nice, the double miss came in handy there. That was probably a wise move. Okay, let's go for, I think, a Shield Burst on this one, because we need to just take it out. It seems to have a solid chunk of HP at the moment. Nice burn on top, excellent. Let's come over here with a Freeze then. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And Thunderstrike. Crit, excellent. That's a lot of damage. It seems to have a lot more defense, or HP, I can't tell. Corrosive Blast. Okay, fair. And then Burrow on Mr. Wiggles. That's irritating. That was a lot of damage. Jeez. Okay. Let's shield, I think. We need to buff everyone's shield at the moment. It's getting a little bit low. Nice, nice. Okay. Voltage on you. Zippity zap. Couple of crits, couple of misses. I don't know why. I guess it's got some dodge there. Oh, it's passive dodge, right? Okay, fine. Thunderstrike, let's get rid of this one. Boom, and out of here. There we go. Corrosive Jabs on Mr. Wiggles, and then as long as you don't target Wiggles, we'll be right. Yep. That was a solid couple of crits as well, damn. You have... Well, this one's changing faster, it feels... Oh, no, never mind, they're changing at the same rate. I was going to say, if it's changing faster, it means it needs to cycle through more, but nope, I don't think that's how that works. Alright, let's remove some of them. Now, you are weak to fire, and you are weak to electricity, so we'll hit you with some fire. But you're strong against melee, so we need fire and electricity magic, which is something I can handle. Thunderstrike, boom, solid. Shock, excellent. Corrosive Blast. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, he took a lot of fire damage on his turn, so we can focus the other one at the moment. So let's come over here. And Gemstone Rain on this one. Make sure it doesn't have any defense if we can avoid it. Or I guess we just won't remove any buffs. Fantastic. Okay. Let's go with the... Oh, it's already got burn, he's already got voltage, but we'll go for stacking up some more voltage on top, I reckon. Shock, yep, there's 2. Okay, we only got the extra shock out of that, that's fine. And Thunderstrike. Shock. Solid damage. Okay, well this is going to... We're going to be done this combat this turn. So let's just Gemstone Rain it for the sake of removing any buffs it has. Okay, it still has 2 buffs, but that's fine. We'll Voltage it and get rid of it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Made in the shade like lemonade. Okay, excellent. Turns out that's not in fact a platform, that's just the decoration of the wall. Okay. Crackle Knight's got it covered, Dunk is shown. Staff +5, I wonder actually. While we're looking at equipment and such... Oh yeah, Summon Sword. Staff actually... Non-crit damage increased by 13%. That's actually probably... Screw it, let's do the Staff +5, why not? And then you have a Pirate Hook. That's actually quite good. Okay, well, I'm cool with that. Jump up here, jump up here, jump up here, boopity boppity boop. Okay, and then we have to come around this way. Give me a moment to clear my throat. Okay, that should be a little bit better. My throat's been acting a bit weird recently. Enkindles torches, lightning orbs. Oh, interesting. Didn't realize that would do torches as well. Oh well. Anyways, you can open that. Thank you. That gives us gold. I like gold. Now, that's actually probably the continuance direction. Continuance direction, yes, words. You, excuse me, can place that down. Maybe that was incorrect. I guess we unpush that then. I said come down here, push this. Odd. Okay, I suppose. Oh, I see. Well, I hear movement. If we do that, hang on. There we go. Okay, I gotcha. So it's just that there's a selection of 2 specific locks that needed to be done. Phoenix Serum, excellent. Then we'll come over here and let's flick this lever. And up we go. Through here. And I'm going to take a wild guess that if we invert this, that the bottom one's going to open. There we go. Wild guess paid off, and we got 3 linen. Excellent, I love me some linen. Okay. Bada bing. Up we go. More of these dudes. We can take them on. These were the Thanatoses. Okay. Week 2 magic, essentially. Let's take out the Darnations and the... I mean, all things considered, we can take them out relatively out whichever order we wish at this point, I think. Shield across the group. Okay. You are weak to fire and magic, so we'll just burn. Nice solid damage, and then we'll come through here. Did you get electrocuted? No, you are just burnt. Okay, well that allows us to come over here with a Thunderstrike and boom! Solid damage, indeed. Can't complain. Riot, level 3. Spectral Flame, level 5. Explosive Blast, level 2. So all things considered, our shield is still holding strong for the moment. Is there any buffs that might need to be removed? Strength would be good to be removed, but at the same time, I'm not too in a rush to do so. It's better to just take out the dudes than to worry about debuffing them. Solid number of crits there, I like that. The boosted crit chance is pretty solid, because ironically, because we're doing extra non-crit damage, but like, we're doing a lot of crits at this point, so it's kind of more efficient for us to just do the crit damage. Alright, you are begoning. Because that is a word. Out of here. Shadow Grasp level 2. Spectral Flame level 5. Right, so Bird has taken a bit of damage, which is a tad concerning. So what we're going to do is we're going to cease that from happening by dealing a lot of damage and also debuffing this fool. Then we'll come over here. We could finish him off. That's probably the smart move. So I suppose if it's a smart move, we should probably follow through. Armor Break, Poison, Shock level 3, I think that is. Okay, he's going down on his turn, so we could self-heal. Or we could follow through with an explosion. Yeah, sure, let's go for a big explosion. Boom. Shock. Nice crits. Despite the blindness as well, actually. Shadow Grasp on Feror. Not bad. That didn't do too much. Now we'll come over to you. Let's go items. Mega Potion doesn't seem to actually do that much. Big Potion is better. Oh, Mega Potion's an all heal. Okay, gotcha. Heal target. Yeah, you can take that one then, I suppose. My neck is feeling a bit tense. You're blinded. So I'll tell you what, let's do more hits. There we go. Bada bing. The more hits we do, the better, because that removes all of the buffs, like so. Have some freeze. And slash, and slash. And I'll tell you what, let's use another big potion. Just to buff the health back up. And then we'll come over here and just use a bit of voltage to finish this one off. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Excellent. You are done with armor break and weakness and all that good sort of stuff too. Not bad. Give me a moment real quick. Okay, though, we're all at level 39 now. Just the chest has... These are all physical attacks, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, they all are. So we'll go and we'll boost up some more physical damage then, shall we? Crit damage... Oh, crit chance is 62. Damn. We should actually probably buff up. Critical damage. Oh, so, okay. Damage reduced taken by mana. Okay, yeah, simple fiery shots, crit damage plus 3. Cannot be dodge, leaf slash. Because we want the grass attacks, the icy shots are also kind of important. Icy and fire shots are very important. I'm trying to think if there's a way that we can come through here and just boost up crit damage significantly. Because he seems to be a crit build, ironically. Okay, what are we looking at? Static Glory. Also increases non-critical damage. Okay. So if he's getting Glory... Oh, he gets Might. I guess let's just Shielding Leaves up. Sure. Why not? I'm not really thinking of keeping Big Lad in the team too much. Okay, I'm gonna fight you, aren't I, now? Just between you and me, I feel afraid. Not afraid of losing against another one of the alchemists, but more afraid of facing my brother again. I just wish that things hadn't gone the way they did. Never mind, there's nothing else to do now. Press on and face our destiny. Fair enough. That is, a very mature way of looking at it, I would say. Hang on, let me get a bird out real quick. You. How am I supposed to get that? Jeez. I don't think I can reach that just yet. Jeez, that's a long distance. No, that's over here. Okay, it's a timed thing. Okay, well, we've got Feror here for that. And... Oop. Okay, I took that way too wide. Take 3, this should be a bit more successful. There we go. I still took it really wide on the back end over here, but I managed to basically perfect those stairs. Okay, up the side. I feel like going up the proper way might actually be more worth it. Let us get out. Where is they? I don't really know. I don't remember what I called them. Okay. Shift Zone. They're like stalking us up right now, damn. Like, it really feels like, they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna need these things. Which is a tad concerning, not gonna lie. Anything I can do with these? I don't think so. Oh, hello again. Hey, have you noticed anything strange so far about the abandoned tower? We've already covered more than half of the tower. I've had a look ahead of the next couple of rooms, and still none of us have found any trace of the alchemist so far. The entire place seems to be, well, abandoned. Do we actually know for sure that Marduk and the other alchemists are here? Where do we know that from? You know it from our most reliable source. Me! Sup, dudes? Alchemists! I knew it! You were actually following us, weren't you? You have our deepest gratitude for opening up the abandoned tower for us. You were using us all along. That's right. All it took was a simple lie. Marduk isn't even in the tower, is he? He never was. But where has he been for all that time? Nobody's seen him in the sanctuary for hundreds of years. Wrong. It's been hundreds of years since I've worn my true face. Yeah. Called it. Eric? No. You're not really Eric. You figured it out. The man you've been calling Eric, whom you thought to be a Keeper Dragoon, was actually our leader, Marduk. But how? Eric was an accomplished monster keeper who'd been known to the Sanctuary for his entire life. 23 years ago, I ambushed Eric while he was traveling in the magma chamber. Given the territory, it was easy to dispose of his body. I then used an ancient forbidden alchemical method to take on his appearance and voice. Just as I had done with many other monster keepers for the last 300 years. The best mask is the one that nobody suspects. The frozen oracle called you an undying devil. We now see that she wasn't exaggerating at all. As a spectral familiar, one of the immortal guardians of the sanctuary, I swear to you that you will pay for what you've done. You can't stop us now. In fact, you've only helped us so far. Ostanis, Valalar, Chimes. Take care of these two. Zosimos, come with me. Righto, Taito. Hey, not so fast. Don't go running off now. Haha, I'm itching for a fight against another spectral keeper. We won't let you pass without a fight either. Isn't that right, Ostanis? Huh? Oh, that's right. Yeah, this time you'll have to face both of us at the same time. Oh, how I've been waiting for this moment. Let's deal with these two quickly. We don't know what the true goals of Marduk are, but we have to stop him. Okay. What are we dealing with? This is actually probably dealable. The Warlock's the only one that really concerns me to any degree. So we'll take out the Warlock first, I reckon. The Mad Eye is probably pretty easy to take out, I would imagine. But we can't let him buff everyone up too quickly. Okay, actually, let's take out this Mad Eye ASAP. Weakness, burn, shock, poison, you know, off he goes, one move, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Team play, to buff everyone with defense and the other thing, sidekick. There's double poison, that's fine, and he's getting age as well. There's an Ice Storm. Ice Storm's a bit brutal, but that's fine. Okay, let's come over here. Let us hit you with a gemstone rain just to remove some of these buffs that you have, hopefully. Or don't remove the buffs, fine, whatever. Let's freeze this one then. If you're going to be all defended up and I don't have a way to get through that, that's fine. I'll just take it out through pure power. Armor break, weakness, chill, that's all. Okay. Sure. Take some of this. Boom. Not a crit, that's unfortunate. But the bleed did solid. Thunderstorm across the board. Poison Cloud. Okay, Bird has taken a little bit of damage at this point. Cold Toss, they're probably going to focus Bird. Nope, they're focusing Furore. Interesting. I suppose he is weak to melee damage after all. Okay, let's see. A shield is probably the smart move here, even though I should have actually probably removed some of those buffs that they have. Let's hit you with an Ignite. We need to start debuffing with Armor Break and everything. And then an Explosion. Actually, an Explosion on you would do well. Nice crit as well, fantastic. Burn, and number 2 didn't get bled, or it didn't seem he didn't take too much damage, that's fine. That's a lot of damage on Furore. Cold Toss then on Mr. Wiggles. Yep, I figured. And Thunderstorm across the board. I'm not too stressed about that. And I can almost guarantee that Julie is about to lose her Spectral Familiar. Let's go for a Gemstone Rain. I think that's probably the call. And I guess don't remove any of the any of their buffs. Fair enough. Whatever works, I guess. Alright, let's just do a bit of freeze, just for the sake that we want to guarantee this one goes down. Okay. Explosion, sure. Boom. Nice crit, actually. That's fantastic. Burn. Nice. Apprentice. Yeah, sure, apply shield. It's not like it's going to make a difference. What's the play here? Long slash across the group. That's a lot of damage. Jeez. Okay, looks like we're swapping in a couple of new people. Let's go Orb, and then let's go Big Lad. Now, you can start slime shotting on this one. Then we'll come over here with... We could go Punch Combo, we could go Leaf Slash, or Fiery Punches. Let's go Leaf Slash on you. Very nice, get some buffs up on there. And hopefully this takes him out. Now the Quillen should burn out, hopefully. Nope, apparently not enough yet. You're kidding me. Should have just taken it out, go figure. Thunderstorm across the group. And Long Slash. That's going to take out Bird. That's actually not good, I just realized, because we wanted Bird to be up in front. Okay, yeah, good, just the chest goes there. Leaf Slash on the Quillen. If we're going to be worrying about that, or about action economy, we should probably take out that one. We'll come over here and we'll go items with a Phoenix Serum on Bird. Up you get. Not bad. And then we can come over here with an Explosion, perhaps. No, you're weak to air. We'll go Thunderstrike on this one. Boom. Decent damage. Gale across the group. Nice. And Long Slash. Of course, that's going to take out the Big Lad. Okay. Now, I think the play here is let's come over here with a Revive, and we'll revive in the big guy, so he's got his charges and a bit of health back. And then we go Leaf Slash on you, and hopefully crit a bunch. Now you take some Leaf Slashes. Nice poison, and then burn. Gale across the group. And then a Long Slash. Bird goes down again, but I don't think that's too big of a deal. But we should probably focus on making sure that this one goes down. Nice, nice. And now, we'll just use a Phoenix Tear to bring Bird back, just to ensure that Bird is good at the moment. And you're going to be weak to electricity, so we're going to hit him with a Thunderstrike. Boom. And Shock. And also Blind. Nice. You're going to Gale. Nice, nice. Good couple of misses there. Okay, you are weak to air, so we're going to Air Sickle. Take some damage there, shall you? Or won't you, rather? Lightning Punches, yeah, that's the way to go. Bam. Weakness, very nice. Burn, very nice. Now we come over here for another Thunderstrike. Take this, boom, crit, excellent. Couple of extra crits and such. You get a bunch of healing on your turn. I don't know what's up with that, but I guess it is what it is. We just need to take it out next turn. Okay. Then let's finish it off with an Air Sickle, and if we crit a bunch, then it should just take it out this turn. Max crits, oh boy. That's some chance right there, oh damn. Bada bing. Reward box level 4. What? How could this happen, Ostanis? I had the perfect strategy. Hey, it's not my fault. I did my part perfectly. Hey, it looks like we missed the action. Did you defeat both of them, Zack? We did that, but that's not important right now. No, hang on, that's not the right voice. We did, but that's not important right now. We've been deceived. Over 20 years ago, Marduk took on the appearance and the identity of Eric, and he's used us to open up the abandoned tower. The alchemists weren't waiting in the tower, they just followed us inside. Unbelievable. Marduk used our trust against us. Bad news. I'm still trying to process how it happened, but I also lost against Kimes. That means he's got my familiar now, too. That makes it 3. No, hang on. That makes it 3. That ruthless villain of a brother. I'm sorry for your loss, Julia. I know exactly how it feels. No matter. We need a new plan. Will, you and I should put these 2 alchemists away again. Once we've done that, we'll come back here as fast as possible. Sounds good. Let's go. And I'll scout ahead again. It's not like I have much else to lose now anyway. Don't worry, I know we'll all get our spectral familiars back. The alchemists don't have anywhere to run now. Alright, 3 familiars. She's right, all we can do now is to follow this path to the top of the tower. No doubt we'll have to face Kimes along the way as well. Don't worry about me, I know that you're a remarkable monster keeper. Our journey together has shown me that. If there's anyone who can defeat him, it's you. Now, okay. I was just giving it some thought, because these 3 I'm not particularly too confident with at the moment in terms of their gear and really their builds. Like, they survived, I'll give them that, but are they really what we're looking for at the moment? Moxie's pretty cool, I imagine. Cleansing Fire to remove buffs. Because it's a mage type, if I'm not mistaken. To be fair, it kind of feels bad that we have all this good stuff over here that we could have gotten as well. Heal and shield. Do we want to swap Moxie? No, we'll stick with these guys, and if we start losing, then I'll start thinking about swapping people. But at the moment, I think we're doing pretty alright. We've got level badges, just in case they're like, oh yeah, you know, just in case you decide you want to change your party out, and, you know, deal with your group at the moment. Oh, hello there. You defeated those 2 alchemists 2-on-1, didn't you? Wow. I can still remember seeing you stroll into the Keeper's stronghold with your very first monsters in tow. Huh, you look confused. Perhaps because I seem so upbeat despite what happened to my familiar. To be honest, more than anything, I'm just disturbed that by that Kimes guy himself behind the mask. I can sense a sad, pitiful person. I can understand how he feels, wanting to be the spectral keeper himself, but his victory is nothing but a sham, and he knows it too. Don't let your guard down, though. Neither against him nor that other alchemist Zosimos. I'll let you take the lead at this point. Use all you've learned as a monster keeper to beat them. And if you lose, I'll swoop in and save the day. Alright, that sounds like a plan. Okay, so let's come up through this way. We've got some torches to light up. There you go. Moth, you can have a bit of action. You can partake in all of the various things that we're doing. Three steel, and that allows us to also open this for 3 silk. Nice. Now, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that once we get to the top up here, there's going to be a warp stone also, or that we can catch on here. Can I break this? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to bet there's a warp stone like, yeah, here. And that's going to allow us, because we're about to face some boss or something like immediately, I feel. So let's come over here and let's see what we're dealing with. Lightning Sphere, Poison Dart. Pirate Hook, Drum, Ocarina, Katana, Brooch, Fang, Summon Sword. Omni Ring. Oh yeah, that's right. Slime Skin. Chance to apply Weakness. Grey Pearl. Debuffs are more effective. That sounds actually kind of useful. Dumbbell, Regen and Might. Medallion. I need 1 gold. Actually, what does that even do for us? Mana regen, defense, crit damage. Sure. Let's buy a gold if we can. Turns out we cannot. Let's... Okay, hang on. While we're here, actually, I do want to look into some stuff. Oh, hello there. Hello, you must be the new Keeper champion everyone's talking about. It's thanks to monster keepers like us. This sanctuary is a safe place for monsters and human alike. Keep up the good work. Now, we've got... Firstly, a Thanatos egg. Bruh. Thanos. Okay, let's take a look at that Thanatos, actually, because he seemed to be quite brutal to deal with. Slash. Seems to be both a physical and a magical attacker. Severe Cuts. Applies a stack of wound. Okay, Sure Strike. Shocking Hit. Severe Hit. First Impact. Attack Plus. Precision. What's that? Duality. Whenever a monster gets Might, there's a chance it also gets Sorcerer. Right, okay, fair enough. Warlock Healing. Interesting. Group Heals seem always useful. Shadow Grasp. Shadow Grasp 2. Critical attacks. Yeah, this critical essence rather. So it seems to like to beef up. Heal life 15%. It seems to like its neutral attacks. It seems. Crit damage values from equipment increased. So yeah, it likes the whole crit stuff by the looks of it. Crits apply bleed. We probably want to take... Sorcery can be stacked. Might can be stacked. Glory can be stacked. That's pretty good. Thanos could be a wise move to bring in, actually, as a buffer. Let's swap Thanos in with just a chest. Feels kind of weird putting him in here, but I feel like that's cool. Goblin Pilot Egg. Oh, nice. So that was one of the bosses that we fought. Craft bosses, or craft box. Level badge. You... Nice, you get 2, and then you get also a skill potion. Which then allows us... Might also increases damage done against shielded. Basically everything's shielded, all things considered. Okay, Thanos is looking kind of kind of pretty solid and set at the moment. Let's take a look at all of our stuff here. Health, defense, crit damage. We want a crit chance if we can. Crit damage, okay. There we go. Just buy a couple of them. Buy Phoenix Tears, are probably the way to go here. Okay, so let's take a look real quick. Thanos, we need you. Equipment, you are going to take something that is going to boost your crit chance, hopefully. Who was the one we unequipped? We unequipped you. Equipment. Yeah, let's unequip from this monster, because that was, I saw like the crit ring and stuff in there. Equipment will give you crit chance plus 11 with the staff. We want melee with crit chance, hopefully. Katana plus 3. Yeah, that actually feels kind of good. Crit chance plus 11. Filter. Crit chance. Mana. Crit chance plus 14 for the crit ring. Omni ring. I mean, that seems pretty solid, but I'm not sure. Actually, let's also see, real quick. Consumable. Shift Stone. Light Instinct, damage taken down. Crit chance for each buff on it. Yeah, let's go Light Shift, actually. That damage taken thing is pretty fresh. Golden Thanos. Thanos Prime. Hell yeah, that looks cool. I'm actually kind of vibing with the build we've got going on right now. We filter for crit. What about crit damage? 15%, 28%, which would double because we also get the extra bonus for crit and crit chance. Or maybe it's only the crit damage. Cape. Or I think crit chance is important. Filter based on crit chance, because we want to make sure that the crit chance is pretty high. Omni ring. Let's take the Omni ring, screw it. And let's see if I can buff up that Omni ring, because I reckon it would be kind of cool to have it be a really powerful artifact. Sup, dude? We need you to upgrade the Omni ring. Where is that? Watch that the Omni ring is like just something that we can't upgrade. Like that's the thing. Oh no, there it is. We need gold. Crit chance up pretty solid. How are you looking with your stats now? Equipment. 45% crit chance. A lot of damage. A lot of crit bonus. Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay. I think we're pretty set at the moment, or at least we're as set as we're going to be. Abandoned Tower. And there's a Quillen. And all... A Quillen, Wotan Darnation, and a Raduga. I think that's a light-shifted Raduga. Alrighty. Let's get into it. Let's go for our shield. We have our main crew out here to begin with. But maybe it might be wise to swap... Actually, who do we want to swap? Because I don't want to get rid of our bird, because bird is the word. We'll come over here and let's take out this thing, I think. We burn it a bunch. Shock, weakness, burn. A lot of crits there, damn. And then we'll come over here and hopefully crit with the Thunder Strike. Very nice. Solid damage, and then away it goes. You're going to Ice Storm, which luckily, it's going to do a lot of damage, but luckily our shield handles that, and a Spark Shower on Mr. Wiggles. That doesn't do very much. Very nice. Okay, you're weak to water and strong against fire. You have increased sorcery, so we're just going to come over here and we're just going to shield. Okay, now you, what we want to do is we want to ignite this Quillen real quick. Burn, weakness. Then you can take an explosion to the face. Boom, nice crit, excellent. Burn does solid damage. Ice Storm across the group. Not very much. And then a freeze on Bird, because that is actually what it's weak to. Okay, we'll Shield Burst on you. And you should go down based on the burn that you've got there, hopefully. So, in the meantime, we're going to focus on this Raduga. It's burn, it's weakness, it's fire, it's chill, it's everything at the moment, which is quite nice. And you're going to take an explosion. Boom. Not a crit, but that's fine. Now you're going to burn out. You're going to take a lot of damage. But you're going to survive, and you're going to go for a whirlwind on Bird. That's fine. And now we're going to come over here, and we are going to shield up the crew. I could probably have actually focused it with an Ignite, because the more turns that go by, the less points we get. Solid damage, not bad. Victory. 4 stars. Not bad. Not bad indeed. And we get a 3 skill resetters, just in case they're like, you know what? Just in case you're fully not set at the moment with your current setup. How close are we to level? I don't think status. Yeah, we're very kind of close to being top tier. Here we go. I knew you would get here eventually. I was looking forward to meeting you again. Your determination and skill could have made you an alchemist without equal. A shame that we're on opposite sides. A shame indeed. You would have made a formidable monster keeper yourself. Perhaps. But no matter the aptitude or the effort, life lived without a real purpose is worthless. All the Sanctuary can ever offer is an empty promise, or empty purpose, as all the people of the Sanctuary live to only perpetuate the Sanctuary itself. The same could be said of the alchemists of your order, serving only to perpetuate the order's existence. That's where you're wrong. If we only wanted to perpetuate our order, all we would have to do is kneel and accept to be prisoners of the Sanctuary. What we seek is more than that, a return to the way that the world was, as well as a refusal to be pushed aside with no right to decide over our fate. You were never forced to stay in the Sanctuary. You could leave, set out in the old world, or do whatever you like. I did travel the old world for a time. The life that it offered me was perhaps even more shallow than the one I lived as a monster keeper. There's nothing we can say to make you change your mind, is there? No, there isn't. Prepare yourself, Spectral Keeper. We need your Spectral Familiar. Well, weak to magic. Oh, you got an Elder Gel and an Audlet. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's take our crew in and let's show them how it's done. Okay, let's proc shield immediately. That Mad Eye is going to go down first, definitely. Ignite. If we just do a lot of damage, then theoretically it's going down. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Get out of here, fool. We ain't about that. Elder Gel. That's right, the Elder Gel we need to take out fast because it has age. Okay. You're going to Thunderstorm. And Acid Rain. Okay, alright, let's see. 4 stacks of regen, oh boy. Let's try and... Oh, I guess we won't remove them, fantastic. What are you weak to? Oh, neutral damage, fair enough. Alright, I can do neutral damage. And... Sure, we'll just follow it through with an explosion. Boom. Out of here. Oh, you've got, Phoenix. I didn't expect to see a Phoenix affinity there. Acid Tempest across the group. They're gonna Armor Break us, which is unfortunate. Acid Rain. Weakness 2. And Whirlpool on Bird, but joke's on you. Bird has a Phoenix affinity too. Shield Burst. Sure, let's go for it. Boom. And then we'll go for an Arcane Bolt to take out the Elder Gel. You are no longer allowed to live. And you, on yourself, can do a big ol' heal. The Armor Break is going to be brutal to deal with, but we, I'm sure, can handle it. A Nautilid, an Acid Tempest across the group. Yeah, look at that damage. They're doing like triple the or quadruple the damage because of the fact that I've got my armor break affected. Acid Rain. Alright. You want to try so hard to take out Bird? I'll tell you what, I can handle that. Out you come Thanatos, or Thanos. Let's just go for a shield. Group shield. Okay. You might as well go down now. Slash. Shadow Grasp. Let's go for a slash. Bam. That didn't actually do too much. They get a lot of buffs, or like shield buffs. And I suppose every time they get healed, they also gain. Every time they get healed, they also are gaining. Oh boy, he went down very quickly. All right, out you come, big lad. Sure, let's take out you first. Let's remove some of those regen buffs, please, and thank you. We'll come over here with an Ignite. Solid damage. And then we'll come over here and Fiery Punches. You're going to heal a bunch and then take a little bit of bleed and a little bit of burning. Acid Rain. That removes all of the buffs that he ended up getting. You're going to take an Acid Rain again. And a Solar Burst across the group. That brutalizes our man there. Alright. Shield, heal, and... oh, fucking hell. That purple little dude is just staying alive at the moment. Come on, the crits. Or I guess just don't hit for a bunch. I call BS on that. And restore. Of course it is. Okay, I tell you what. Let's forfeit. Let's take... I have an idea or a different method that I want to try. Because that's major BS there. With just the amount of HP that they heal each turn. Yes, I've had this conversation already. Apologies that you can hear the loud clacking of my keys. But sometimes that is how it needs to be. Okay. You are going to have your whirlwind removed, or your regen removed immediately. And then you're going to take an ignite to the face. Acid Tempest, good. I'm fine with that. Another Acid Tempest, because that's going to stack up Armor Break and Poison and such. And Acid Rain on Bird. And look at all that regen that somehow he's managed to obtain, like, immediately. That's some BS right there. Okay, Ignite. Out of here. Take that massive amount of buff BS and get rid of it. Here you go, Thunder Strike. Boom. Nice crit. Sold extra damage on top. Okay, and then another Acid Tempest. What's the play here? Shield, I guess. We just need to buff our shield at the moment. And I suppose voltage and take out this one. The Mad Eye has such a significant amount of weakness that I'm sure we can handle it if it sticks around for a little bit. Thunderstrike. And nice crit, fantastic. You get a ton of healing and a little bit of poison and bleed, but you're going down next round. Another Acid Tempest, and that keeps buffing up his shield, but that's fine. And you're going to Whirlpool on Bird. That does a lot of damage, so much so that's concerning. I think... Let's shield, but I want to swap Bird out for a little bit. And Bird can come back soon. Either that or we use Bird to take out this one, but that's going to mean that we don't have Bird for late game. Yeah, we need Bird to be able to do stuff like that. Let's swap Bird for Big Lad, I reckon. You're going to Acid Tempest. So we know that the Mad Eye, not the Mad Eye, the our front two guys can just withstand all the damage at the moment. Okay, let's bring in Thanos. And sure, let's use a Whirlwind just to mess up some of its stuff and add in a bit of chill. Voltage. There you go, get out of here. Slash, Riot, Glory and Might. Let's go with that. Let's buff everyone. Voltage. And you've got a Slime Shot. Solid amount of damage, and then a Heat Simmer on him. They're focusing him real hard right now. Alright, let's bring in Bird. Firstly, let's buff Shield. You are going to take a bunch of damage. And an explosion. Please crit. No crit there, unfortunately. Bummer. And they're going to take out Bird now. God damn it. Thunderstorm. Jeez. That's a bit of brutal damage. I have to summon in Orb now. Bummer. Proc Shield across the group. And an Arcane Bolt to take this one out. That's right, it's got Phoenix Affinity, doesn't it? Alright, get out of here. Voltage now on Orb. Now you're going to Voltage on Orb again. And now you're going to Punch Combo on Furore. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. But we got a lot of healing. That Transfusion was probably a wise move. Shield the group. Level 5. And we're going to Ignite on this one. Look at that damage. Armor Break, Burn, Shock, Poison. Get out of here. We ain't about you. Healing Wave. Ooh, bada bing. Ooh, and that removes debuffs as well. I forgot about that. Thunderstorm across the group. Orb's gonna need some focus healing. Let's buff more shield. And then we ignite you. Bada bing. Weakness, burn, shock. Very nice. Heal level 5. And a bunch of charge stacks as well while we're at it. Thunderstorm. Burn. That's going to remove some of our buffs, but that's fine. And you're going to voltage on Orb, or Slime rather. But he ain't about that. Okay, no, he's going to take some damage to that. Alright, I'll tell you what. I bought a bunch of Phoenix Tears. Let's capitalize. You're weak to magic. You've already been hit by fire. So let's probably use a bit of shock then. A bit of shock therapy. You unfortunately have a bunch of age stacks, which kind of sucks. Self-heal. Bada bing. Oh yeah, that's right, because he had the brutal slash or whatever it was called. Blindness, poison, shock, etc. What's the play here? Because we're kind of just trying to whittle this one down, but it's not really working too well for us at the moment. Let's go for this one and hope it just hits. And remove some of those buffs. Yep, there goes regen. And voltage, let's go. Healing wave, bada bing. Charge everyone up. Yep, there you go. Okay, voltage. You want to just try and take on slime, that's fine. Alright, I think we've got it. Whirlwind, and you can't dodge these either. Bada bing, let's remove some of those buffs, shall we? Okay, and now you take some voltage. Bada bing. Nice, solid damage. Sure, Arcane Bolt. Let's go. We did it. Yeah, the boys. Almost level 40. Reward box level 4. You've proven your fighting spirit once again. I cannot fathom where you get the energy from to defend the Sanctuary so passionately. As much as you believe in the alchemists deserving a place in the old world, our belief in the monster Sanctuary is greater. I can see that. How pitiful. Never mind. Evidently, I can't stop you from proceeding, so you may pass. Alright. Have fun with that one, buddy. Oh, okay, hang on, let me get that greater fly. What do we got up here? Oh, nice, an ice orb. And loot. We've got a Cestus level 5. Alright, let's open this. Dark Shifted Goblin Pilot. Fair enough. I'm not going to bother naming him, because I don't know what really I should name him, frankly. What stuff do you have? Wind and fire damage. You got long slash. This is group attack stuff, or group... Oh no, that's focus. Huh. Fair enough. So you got a melee until you get enough charge, I guess is the way this is supposed to go. That's actually pretty good. Mana charging. Saboteur shield. Burn to spread. Kindle. Increased critical chance when wearing no equipment that increases critical chance. Fair enough. Physical. Hit all. Hit all. Hit all. Burn to a random enemy at the start. Critical damage up. Every attack consumes 50% of the current shield to an additional hit. Okay. Then I suppose we should probably come down the shield line. Crit chance up, mana plus, goblin science. Fair enough. Sure, that works. I'm probably not going to use them too much, but it's interesting to have them anyways. Okay. Alright, some more of these things. Right. Let us start off the fight by buffing our shield. What is the beetle weak to? I think they're all weak to grass, actually. Yeah, that's irritating. I guess we'll go voltage then. What is the play? Thunderstrike, probably. Yeah, I imagine that's the best thing we can do. Solid damage, and we get a charge stack. Not bad. You're on a thunderstorm. Fiery stabs. That's a bit of damage. Yikes. Okay, shield, why not? Just keep buffing that shield up, I suppose. Voltage. We already hit him with voltage, so maybe we'll hit him with freeze. Poison, weakness, armor break, shock, burn, shock again. Hit him with a thunder strike. Boom. Poison and burn out. Excellent. Lightning slash on Furore. And a charge beam on Mr. Wiggles. Alright, then I suppose let's go for an arcane shield. Why not? Focus healing or focus shielding up my boy here. And then we'll go for a bit of voltage, for a bit of a zippy zap. Chill, shock. And that's it. Bummer. Then hit him with a thunder strike. Thunderstorm. And fiery stabs. We could... I mean, we might as well boost up shield, I suppose. It's already got freeze and shock, so I suppose we might as well just voltage it to make sure it gets even more shock. Armor break, burn, shock, poison, shock again. I think it's maxed out on all of its debuffs at the moment. So hopefully we crit here. Nice crit, fantastic. So it's going to burn out anyways. Nice. And one left. Beetaloid. Go for a shield burst, why not? That removes all of the buffs it has. You're resistant to that, so we'll come over here and use some fire then. Bit of burn, poison, chill. Explosion. Yeah, we'll go for an explosion, why not? Solid, solid. And Gemstone Rain, why not? There we go. Bada bing. Victory, 3 stars. Phoenix Serum, Setsune Egg. Okay, we got one of those things. A Masterful Hatchet, because that's what I do all the time. I'm not going to bother naming it. Let's take a look at its stats, its skills. Slash and Lightning Slash. The fiery stabs is brutal. Blood magic. Oh, that can be useful. Crit damage, splatter. Nice. Hunt. Righto. Do we want Flame Strike? Probably not. That's 425 damage melee, or physical rather. This is another physical attack, but there's Cleansing Flame here, so agility, quicken. That feels kind of useful actually. Ooh, and what? Ooh, actually, if we were to swap in this to potentially work where Bird is at the moment, that could be kind of good. As much as I don't really want to, I feel like I kind of need to be able to put this into the team. The fact it can remove buffs is going to come in real handy. Okay, let's switch you and Big Lad. Then we'll go consumables, shift stone. What do we want to do? Let's go dark shift. I think that's the way to go. So we can, because it's built on bleed, right? To my knowledge. And skill potion, level badge, and then we come over here. Let's see what we're looking at. We want extra attacks, critical boon on a critical hit, give a random buff. Bleed stacks equal. Yeah, that feels kind of good. Actually, I mean, I suppose we do need a group attack. Oh, hang on. Consumables. Skill resetter. I just realized that there is... So, fiery stabs immediately is something we want all the way down, like I already did. Blood magic, splatter, crit chance, hybridization, hybrid shield, slash. Slash is actually probably better because of the fact it just does more damage overall. 465. It's neutral attacks. I think I'm actually going to take slash instead, to be honest. Evasion, yeah, sure, because that's crit chance. So, by the fact that we're boosting crit chance, that's going to be useful. Feast. Crit hybridization, critical boon. Mass restore. Removing buffs from the target. Crit chance up. Charge stacks. We're going very melee-centric combat at the moment. Down along this way. Okay, I think that's the way to go. And then we go equipment. Actually, let's quickly come over here and remove the equipment from this one. Nope, equipment. You didn't have equipment to begin with. Ah, okay. Good to know. Attack up by 200 and defense up. That's quite solid, actually. Crit chance goes up by 13%, 11%. That's magic, though, is the issue. The Cestus is actually probably the way to go. Claws, mana regen. Go the Cestus for the moment. Defense and crit chance, because it doesn't have much defense. It seems to be a very heavy attacking based dude. Crit chance up, damage reduction. That could be useful. Take Gauntlet. We'll take. We need attack and crit chance if possible. Mana and crit chance. Defense and mana regen. So it's going to be regenerating a decent amount of mana per turn. Crit damage, crit chance. Yeah. Maybe a crit build might be wise. Crit damage. Sure, we'll just give it that, I reckon. Then we'll feed it crit damage up. What's your equipment? You are crit built, crit made 1, 2, 3. So now your equipment, you're going to be doing like 150% damage. You're fed to be mana, I'm pretty sure. Do another orange. And you are fed to have high defense and orb. Why do we still have orb in our party, to be honest? Like, I mean, I say that, but he did pull us through the last combat, so I don't even know. Pirate hook. Harp. Sure. Feed. 1, 2, 3. Boost up that health like a ton. We just gave him an extra 750 health, which is solid, I would imagine. Okay, we got a grass orb. What do we have that do grass orbs? Ground switches. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Fire, ground. Fire orbs, ice orbs. Fire. Where's our grass orbs? Huh. Oh, this guy can destroy diamond blocks. Nice. Ground earth orbs, there we go. 2 craft boxes. Okay. Bada bing. Bada bing. Bada bing. A scythe. Crit chance. Ooh. That is quite significant. The katana's already crit chance, crit damage. Equipment. That's actually quite significant as well. Okay. Okay. Drop down here, grab this real quick. We've got a switch stone. Nice, nice. Up you come here, boop boop, boop boop, and bop bop. I'm gonna just avoid these guys for the moment, because we're getting kind of late game. We can't go up that way yet. And I'm getting to the feeling that I suppose I should probably take these guys on, just since they are weak to what I do. I'll tell you what, let's take these 3, I think. See how this goes. We'll shield the party. And let's go agility and sidekick, sure. Oh boy, I appear to be fading out into the background. Hold on. Can I fix that? Yeah, it's not going to do too much, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Alright, you take some burn damage. Poison, burn. 14 stacks of bleed. Nice. Corrosive jabs. Nice. Break. Explosive Blast across the group. That's a decent chunk of damage. And Burrow on Mr. Wiggles. That's fine. We heal that and we'll shield up. Then let's come over here. And let's ignite you. I see you're using the same tricks that we're using, aren't you? Bummer. For you, I guess. This is melee based at the moment, which kind of sucks because these guys aren't melee now that I look at it. Okay, actually, let's just switch back to Bird, because Bird has magic, which we can use. Explosive Blast, not bad. Okay, luckily we heal a lot of that damage back. Okay, let's come over here and let's ignite. Bada bing. And then Thunderstrike. Nice, that one's gone, and Explosive Blast across the group. Probably would have already won this combat if I hadn't brought in the other one, but it'd be right. Sure, be gone. Nice, solid damage. 5 stars, and we got a Darnation Egg. Fair enough. Oh boy. Level 40. I'm guessing we get to choose one of these. Ultimates have a cooldown of 3 turns and only 1 can be used per turn. Selecting it doesn't consume a skill point and can be switched without resetting the tree. Oh. Fair enough. Fire Pillar. Ball Lightning. Oh boy. Okay, good to know. Triggers shock damage. Let's go with this one. 600 damage. It does the most damage out of all of them, but also costs a little bit more mana. That's fine with me, to be fair. Also, we still have a skill point to apply. That's pretty good. Let us take a... What do we want to put in? I'm almost in the tower. Already in the tower. You're almost ahead of you. Yeah, I am up like what I believe to be near the tower. It's my last point. Yeah, I was thinking probably that's how it was going to be. I'm thinking let's just boost up the, well, more damage ideally. Because, yeah, at the moment... Okay, actually, what do we got here? Let's take a look at some of these ultimates. Damn. Every hit has a 15% chance to apply a random debuff. Cataclysm applies burn, chill, shock, or poison. Hits all enemies. And Solar Blaze. So, at the moment, I think we go Ion Beam, because it's going to do the most overall damage. It's Wind, specifically, which has the potential of not being the best, but the fact it has the random debuff is kind of playing into what we built this guy for. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I can just swap all the stuff out anyways if I need to, but yes, should be chill. Let's go with this one. This feels useful. Then for Furore, what do we have for him? Skills. Gemstone Barrage. True, yeah. Ion Beam or Aurora Shield. Shield all for a lot of defense. Or a lot of... What's that? 3, so 750 plus 75 defense. 600 plus 60 defense. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And then removes debuffs is useful as well. Hits all enemies and also gives... actually, you know, that's what we want, I think, because we use the... We need the regen. The fact it hits all enemies allows us to remove mass debuffs. Each buff action applies one random buff. Okay, so we'll do... Oh no, we should have taken Cascade. Well. Oh well. Do we want to really go back through and reapply all of this stuff? Cascade would have been good, but I don't think it's... Because he's not... Actually, that's right. He's not a deep... He's not a damage dealer, really, so I'm not too stressed about it. Acid Hurricane, Replenish, Slimageddon, applies poison and weakness to one dude. I think we take Replenish, and then we can come over here, and let's just take this, because having him out with Wiggler is probably a useful thing. And then I'll tell you what, let's show off some of these special moves, assuming we have one more combat before the final room. I can sense a presence. Oh no, it's just this dude. Okay, Kimes. Your pet's got a good nose, haha! I can sense the other familiars, and I can sense their thoughts are clouded, as if they had been numbed. You've taken away their free will. Can't have them running away now, can we? Not after I've won them fair and square. That's disgusting. We're not prizes for you to win. I'm ahead already, fair enough. Rip. Yeah, I mean, I've just been grinding it. Well, I say grinding, I've basically just been pushing forward at this point. You don't deserve to own us just because you defeated our keepers. The keepers of old must have thought differently then. What are you talking about? The first monster keepers are the ones who created this magic, allowing one to take over another's monster during a keeper duel. I just revived an old tradition, is all. Combined with some alchemy, of course, to be able to mask my bloodline and steal the familiars of other families. I can't even remember anything about this tradition, so it must have been abolished several centuries ago. Pah, typical of you to act so high and mighty, just like all the other monster keepers. That mask you call civilization is nothing but a tool for the weak to take what belongs to the strong. Just as I was robbed of the spectral familiar that I deserved, what I did was simply to set the record straight. What you did was not rightful, neither in the eyes of the monster keepers nor in the eyes of morality. You will use any argument to vilify me, because you fear not only me, but that which I represent. What you represent is truly monstrous and barbaric. I can't stand hearing it any longer. We challenge you to a duel, Kimes. You've taken the words right out of my mouth. Time to add another familiar to my collection. Alrighty, so there's the lion, the toad, and the wolf spectre. These are all ones that have that, like, wispiness to it. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Weak to magic. We should probably just start with our regular crew, I reckon. Okay, we have access to Gemstone Barrage, which feels like it would be useful to start with off the bat. Bada bing. Let's remove some of those extra buffs on top. Very nice, and give ourselves some regen. Burn. Feels like a wise move. And of course, because we go first, that bird doesn't get to go, which is a tad irritating. But that's fine. You're going to burn out, so now you swap into the Spectral Toad. Full offense. Okay, fair enough. You're just buffing yourself up, whatever works. Ice Storm, that's fine with me. A little bit of damage, but that's fine. We didn't really apply anything to our shield, so I need to buff my shield up when I get a chance. Play a turn, not bad. Let's buff shield, because we don't have that much mana since we're still recovering from our massive attack. Let's do this on Frosty. Ion Beam! Poison, Armor Break, Burn, Shock, Chill, Weakness. Oh boy, that was an attack and a half. Damn, son! 20 hit combo! Ah, man! That was insane! Lightning Bolt! Full offense. Okay, you're buffing up the lion now, fair enough. Psychokinesis. Huh, are they dark shifted, all of them? Fire Claws. Fair enough. Okay. Let's go with a shield. I could probably have started trying to remove some of their buffs, but at the same time, I'm not really in too big of a concern or a rush. Let's use Voltage on you. Armor Break, Shock, Poison. Not bad. Fire Pillar. That sounds pretty fresh, but we're focusing on him, so I'll use Fire Pillar when in another bit of the combat. Restore. Okay, you're gonna spend your turn healing? Whatever. Poison Eater. Extra attacks because I am poisoned, that's fine. And Fire Claws. Okay, he's focusing Furore, it seems. That's a tad irritating. He knows that Furore's our shield man. Let's bring out Orb. What do we want to do? Slime Shot's probably a possible... I mean, just for the poison, I think it's probably a good move. Poison. And you are weak to air, so voltage. Or should we take out this one, actually? Let's take out the Sycophantum. Or I guess we'll take out the Toad then, fine. Alright, Frog. You've chosen your fate. Fire Pillar! That didn't actually do as much as I was expecting, but that's fine. Poison Eater. Chilling Wind. That's a lot of damage. And Firestorm. Okay, there goes Slime. Alright. Interesting. So we're on the clock now, are we? Let's go some Quicken. Bada bing. Ion Beam. Okay. We don't have Fire Pillar yet. Well, actually, we can do Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike. Boom. That didn't do very much, unfortunately. But the poison took it down a little bit. Poison Eater. Okay, fair enough. If this is how it's going to be, I've got something for this. You're going to do a lot of damage. Jeez. Do you mind, sir? Thanos, out you come. Mass Restore. Let's remove some of those debuffs. Let's go for Riot, perhaps. Thunderstrike. Boom. Bruh. Okay, that sucked. Jeez. Out you go. Full offense on the wolf. Chilling Wind. You're going to blind Thanos and Ice Storm. Jeez, that was a decent chunk of damage. Huh. That's unfortunate. And then you can use Revive on Thanos. What's our move here? I mean, we could probably heal. Mega Potion. Big Potion. Yeah, Big Potion probably works. Poison Eater. Chilling Wind. And Ice Storm. Yeah, it's gonna take out a bunch of our team, unfortunately. Well, you can revive Thanos. And that gives regen as well. Let's go for that one. Mega Potion. Bada bing. What's the move here? What's the move? I think Fire Pillar, sure. Boom. Feel the burn. And that removes off some of their buffs as well. Poison Eater. Weakness, poison across the group. That's irritating. Chilling Wind. And Ice Storm. That's irritating. Have to deal with this again, do we? Okay, up you get. You. And you can revive that one. And what we'll get you to do is we will go... and just go for a slash. Poison Eater. Chilling Wind on Thanos. And Ice Storm across the group. Brutal. This is going to be a tough battle, I imagine. In you come. Revive, level 2. And then you can, of course, use your revive on that one. And we need to use a heal. Yeah, we'll heal up Bird. Poison Eater. And Chilling Wind. And then Ice Storm. That Ice Storm's a tad brutal. Not to mention all the crits. We're in a bit of a bad position, though, all things considered. Yeah, I'm gonna forfeit, because I don't think we're gonna be able to do this just yet. So yeah, we get set back here. I'll tell you what. I think I'm gonna wrap up this episode. I'm gonna do some grinding off camera, because why wouldn't I? I'm gonna do a bit of planning and see what I can think of and see what I can do to increase our power. Oh hey, materializes invisible platforms. So now we can actually come up here and get more loot. Very nice. Restoring Wand. Ooh, healing, buffing, and shielding actions additionally remove a debuff. That might be actually something I give to Furore, because that sounds very useful. Yeah, I'm gonna just go and do a bit of grinding off camera later on, and we can see what we get, because that sounds pretty powerful. Actually, both of them have that ability. Alright, well, yeah, that's gonna do it for me for this section of the stream. We're gonna move over onto a different, I don't know, something. We'll figure it out. So, thank you for coming out. As always, I very much appreciate it. I'm hoping that next episode, for episode 10, we'll be able to actually finish the game. So, we'll see what happens. But thanks for coming out. As always, I very much appreciate it. I'll catch you when I catch it. Thank you, and goodbye.